Always blame the government. Listen, it's not swimming pools. Swimming pools will kill you. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
I hear
I don't know my volume.
Food reductions.
All right, welcome into Monday, which means
Oh, I gotta fix your
Oh,
camera.
there we go.
something. Man, no, you know what? This is fine. This is fine. Hold on. Right there. That's fine. Let's just do that.
It's not fine.
Let's just do half my face.
We can do better. It's not fine.
How about none of my face? How
It's a
about
little
that?
scary.
How about that? How does that look? How does that look?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look okay? I can scoot over more.
There we go.
You tell me.
Yeah, it looks great.
Does it?
It looks.
What about when we go to a 3-box?
a 3-box?
Yeah, are we
Wow.
doing a 3-box?
Yeah, we do have a 3-box, and it looks fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there we go. Hey, welcome to Liquid Lunch. Liquid Lunch. I had too much sriracha right before I got on the air. My wife made eggs for me and piled on the sriracha, and so now my face is a little numb.
Are you still getting like little driblets from your beard?
No. Listen, she makes the best fried eggs, and the best fried eggs are thick but still oozy, runny. What's the best word to make it sound actually appetizing? Unctuous, creamy. Coats all the sautéed veggies and sausage that she lays it on top of, peppers and onions, and it just oozes out, and it's this creamy deliciousness. And then sriracha all mixes in with it, and it's like the perfect breakfast. But then, yes, you have a beard, and it just gets in there, and it stays for days. So I've never actually had a clean beard, even after showers. Right?
I was wondering, you start talking, and like one of those hairs from your lip just kind of goes down to your mouth, and it still has remnants of sriracha on it. So
oh yeah, all day.
Get a little burn. But
yeah,
we probably need to address the elephant in the room right now, because our very first comment of the day already addressed the elephant in the room.
I hope you're not talking about me.
No.
And the elephant is your new hairstyle.
My new Dr. Phil. Listen, swimming pools will murder you. They will jump out of the ground. Every year we have 14 million pool killings in this country. So this virus is not that big of a deal. I don't understand why we're saying what we're saying. Pools murder every day, as do honeybees. Is that what we're talking about? The latest Dr. Phil?
No.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about something's a little different in the studio today.
I moved some of the signage, the Eighth Wonder banner behind me. I'm looking for something for this space here, but I don't have anything skinny enough. And then there's also this area here. So if you have a smallish tacker right here, and of course I moved Running Walker and Lone Pint over here to be part of the party. Since you're not here.
You're going to have them all nice and
I'm going to have to move some things around, I think, though. So I think I can fit Southern Star and Bailison over there.
When you get it all perfect, I'll be back in the studio.
I don't know. I don't know that I'm ever letting you back in.
Oh.
I'm just trying to see where, under the TV over there, would be a good one. Is that what we're talking about? Because that's not that big a deal. It's just moving signs around.
No, you look like you may have lost a little weight.
Nope. I've put on a couple pounds.
Weight from maybe the head up?
Nope.
No?
Didn't do any specific exercises.
Oh. Nothing interesting happened to you in the last few days?
Let me think about this. Interesting happened to me in the last few days.
Maybe your wife got mad at you?
No more than
normal. Enough to take some kind of revenge on you in the middle of the night?
No, none of that.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. I guess there's nothing to talk about then.
Jose says, hey, and he says that, Kennedy, your hair looks good. So.
Speaking of hair.
Huh?
Speaking of hair.
Yeah.
Your beard's looking good.
Thank you.
Looking a little, something's different about your beard, though.
No.
No? All right. Okay.
I mean, just a few more days growth.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm at a loss here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the last hair.
So what y'all do? I saw y'all made a big beer run. You know what?
Man.
Hold on. Formalities, right? Formalities.
Yes.
Right.
Let's do
Do the
this.
do.
Let's do it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the guy to my screen right, your screen right, wearing the Buffalo Bayou shirt, super taut. Kennedy.
All right. Hey.
Do anything.
All right. So
Boom. Warm it up.
all right. So I want everyone here within the sound of my voice. Grab your favorite beverage. I'm going to give everyone a moment to do it. Grab your favorite beverage. Mine just happens to be a brown ale from one Humble Beer Works, which will soon be changing their name.
Oh, really? What are they changing their name to? Should we have them on Thursday? Can they come on Thursday and talk about it?
I will talk to them. Anyway, we helped them out the other day and did a few beer tastings for them, and they hooked
Oh yeah.
me up. They gave me a 64-ounce growler and a 2.5-gallon keg full of beers.
Mm-hmm.
This is my keg beer. This is the brown ale. So
Nice.
I want everyone to grab a favorite beverage. Everybody, you're in this camera now. You have to be in this one. Grab your favorite beverage. All right, we all have time to grab it.
All right.
What are we doing?
Give it a
What
good
are we
sniff.
doing with it?
Oh, are we doing a tasting?
Everyone is going to join me in the Monday morning chug.
Oh.
All right, everybody, here's to you, and here's to Liquid Lunch.
Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to warm it up, Chris. Wooka, 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 wooka. Go. There you go. And he chugged it.
Go.
Oh, man, I drank all mine. I'm going to pour myself another one right here.
Everybody,
Hey, Sylvia.
that is a great way to start off your week.
Yeah.
I like that
No.
music.
Josh,
All right.
hear it.
Oh.
I did chug. I chugged a whole one. I had to pour myself another one.
Oh. I had
Me
to.
too.
There was some background music playing there.
Oh, you were playing just then?
Jazz.
Yeah.
We were
We
playing
should-
some smooth jazz over the weekend, so I think he likes it.
We should figure out how to sync all this stuff up someday, maybe.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Right before
Well, that's
podcast
enough from
ends.
Kennedy. We'll get into all that stuff here in just a second. To your screen left, to my screen left is Jules.
Hey, it's Jules.
Boom. Did you get double?
No, I didn't play it.
Oh.
But we could hear it though.
Oh, that's
Okay, good.
perfect. Perfect timing too.
Good.
We got her laughing and being bubbly.
Good. Hey, the guitar back there. Can either of y'all play anything?
Yeah.
Not me.
Have y'all been practicing? It wasn't out, I don't think, the last time.
Yes, I can play a G note, and I
G
can play,
note?
Yeah, I can play a G,
Is that like G?
Like a chord or a
a
note?
chord. I could play the G chord,
Uh,
and I could play the E chord, and the C chord, and the D chord. Did I say that?
I don't know. I say prove
Talk
it.
about the D chord.
Oh. I could do it. Well, if I wasn't all hooked up to mics and headphones right now, I'd get that guitar and just
Jam away.
I'd jam. But
Give me a beat, boy, and free your soul.
yeah,
Kind of get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
yeah, I would do it, but it's too much a hassle for me to give up, and I don't really want to mess up the flow of the show right now.
Jose says you stole it. Did you steal it from a brewery? That wouldn't surprise me.
I did not steal that guitar.
Okay.
I've had it.
He stole
I've
from
had
the
it longer
brewery.
than I care to admit.
We don't go to the hipster breweries. We go to the,
There's the acoustic guitar pretty much anywhere you go in a brewery.
Yeah.
Speaking of, well, we didn't talk about what we're drinking, right? So
No,
we should do that. So what time is it? Let's look at our watch if Kennedy's ready for the graphic. Do that. All right,
It's
here we
time
go.
for
And
your
boom.
favorite segment
It's time
and
for
mine.
your favorite
Here on
segment and
Liquid
mine.
Punch. This is
What you drinking?
Ladies first, ladies first. Unless y'all are drinking the same thing.
I want to show my can.
Where she's showing. Us.
Hey, what day is it?
What day is
That's a very good question.
What? Hold that still. So, what's the style is
It's an IPA.
a confused? Does it say confused IPA?
Yes, that's exactly what it says.
Does it have any more information on that can? That's adorable.
Yeah, it does. But can you see?
Can you
With Strava
Strata and Brew?
Brew one.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish I knew.
IPA with Strata and Brew Run. I think it's cute. It's very cute, and that's all it.
6.3%. Careful, you're about to dump it on you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah. So this was the new one that Eureka Heights put out last Wednesday. They came with this one, or I think last Wednesday or Wednesday before. So I thought, yep, very appropriate. I think it was meant for Groundhog's Day, but I think we all can admit that we are living Groundhog's Day. So
Yeah, it's a bit of Groundhog Day. There we go. Boom. They were good on the YouTube. We're looking good on all the feeds. I'm looking at us on Twitter, and I'm looking at us on
Morton.
and I'm looking at us on YouTube and on Twitch. So we're looking just super unctuousy right now.
Yes. So, by the way, Josh.
Yeah.
Happy 420.
Yes.
420. 420.
Happy 420.
Yeah, time to get out that slow release fertilizer, guys. A 3-1-2 combo. Is that what you're talking about? Time for that? It did rain, so you may want to wait a day. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. 420.
Is that a grass thing? Was that a lawn thing?
It's a grass thing.
I know. That's what I was like. Wait, I mean, is that a lawn thing?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you get your grass.
Yeah. Make sure everybody gets
grass day.
Grass mode today.
Yeah, you bet your grass.
Yeah, you bet your sweet grass we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure it's nice and trimmed today.
Yeah.
You want to take care of the grass.
All the grass. Pre-emergent herbicide here in another couple weeks, but right now. Oh, I'm drinking. Y'all know what I'm drinking? Did I show it already?
I don't
What
think.
you drinking,
Did you?
Josh?
This is one y'all had the other day. This is the Kolsch from Allstott. One thing I want to point out in the cans, when you get these cans, the little logo here with the lions. It's the first time the can is textured like the raised font.
Ooh.
So I don't. Yeah, it's like Braille. It's like beer for blind people. Not that whatever. But anyway, you can see that one is delicious, and I don't know, textured cans. That's pretty cool. I don't know of anybody else who has textured cans. Has anybody else ever heard of textured cans? Foamy had 13 having a pecan porter from 512. Colored jealous. They're canning that now, bottling and their IPA and stuff too. They're at 512. Love their beers. They've been around for a good minute. You know that? You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So we're all drinking delicious beers. Kennedy, you didn't say what you were drinking, did you?
Well,
I'm drinking the what day is it?
we were sharing that one because I opened it, but
We have more when we get.
Okay. Well, go ahead and tell me about Humble Beer Works and all the rigmarole, everything you're telling me.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say.
Well, say what you got beers. Yeah. You can say you got beers, right?
So, four guys, all from Rogue Brewers.
Right.
They're getting together.
Cheers to the Rogue.
Starting a brewery.
Yes.
It's kind of been a slow start. They've run into a few obstacles along the way, but
like a pandemic. Good. Okay.
They're going good, and they invited some of us over to basically taste 10 of their beers, rate them.
Rate them. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we taste. It's just like it wasn't like 10 full pints of beer.
As a polite tasting.
Yeah, they were
2-ounce pours. We had 10 of them. Got to we sampled them. We gave them our feedback and stuff like that.
And
it was nice. And afterwards, they gave away some of their beer.
Sharing is caring.
Yes, and like I would. I was the guy that took an empty keg there.
We had to do it.
I took an empty keg. I mean, to my credit, it was only a 2.5 gallon keg. And I asked them, I thought I was polite about it, and I said, you guys may have some extra beers, and if you don't, that's fine. But I thought, if you guys are just looking to get rid of some, I will take a whole keg.
Okay.
And they obliged.
There you go.
They obliged.
Matt says, grow your hair back out. How did you know I shaved my chest? That's weird. Oh, whatever. Weird. Okay.
Jeffrey just said if I know, it's not that big of a secret. But Jeffrey, you're
that's true. You can't be trusted.
You're wrong here. I am in the no.
In the
no, you're in the no, Kennedy. Don't say anything.
In the no.
It's the in the no, Kennedy. Do not dare tell anybody. How dare you?
I have craft beer related secrets that if I let out right now, everyone's mind would just be blown.
Don't let anything out. Don't blow.
Yeah.
So I keep all the secrets.
Name. Just give a hint on one.
I don't know. I won't even do that.
I thought you said I don't
Okay.
know.
I'll give a hint. I'll give a hint on one. There's a certain brewery that may be buying up another certain brewery.
When did you hear that?
Like 3 months ago.
You said one thing. You said give you one.
No, I'm
thing.
saying like how recent is that? Because I don't know if you've noticed. Has anybody else looked around? The reason we're doing a show on a Monday and every other day, things are a little different now. So, you know. Anyway,
it was pre-COVID.
Yeah. So who knows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to share. You know what I should do right now?
Yeah.
I want to share something. Thanks for sharing that information, Kennedy. That very vague information. But I want to share something specific with everybody. It is time to share this this stream with all of your friends. Do you have the song, Kennedy?
I do.
Are we ready to play it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's hit that sharing song in 3, 2, 1 and share it. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, on a Monday, it is time to look inside your heart. And if you care, share this stream. Share on Twitch.
Or Sharon.
Retweet on Twitter. Copy the link, FoamyHead13 on YouTube, and email it to all of your friends. Jose, copy that Mixler link and share so people driving around can listen to the audio. Everybody on Facebook, share it to your personal page. And let all of the people that you know, care, and love share in the love that is Liquid Lunch.
Everyone
Everyone
on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Everybody. And follow us.
And get 100 of your closest friends to also subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, all that.
Hey, Andrew and Sherilyn in Fort Lauderdale. Give a shout out to South Low.
Once we get 1,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel, we can start monetizing our programs.
Oh, and you know what that does?
Yeah.
That allows us to do a lot more.
And we're super close.
Hold on, let's look and see exactly how close we are.
I know
we need to get to
exactly.
1,000. We only need to get, that means we only need to get 911 more.
Yep.
So let's work on the 11.
Out there.
Let's work on the 11, and then we'll work on the 900.
Yeah, that'd be 9. Yeah. All 9 of you out there.
Yeah.
You give us 100.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed. Maybe if we put out some like extra videos, people would subscribe.
Yeah, so 100 of your closest friends, get them to subscribe to our...
There's a good question. What would make you subscribe? What do you need? What more do you need from us? What can we give? How can we give? Because I don't know if already seeing us 2 to 3 times a week isn't annoying enough. So
I'll start posting some lawn care.
No, we want to get subscribers. Just hey, so are you going to go to the or participate in the St. Arnold? What was it? Lawn pageant, Josh?
You know, I'm not one to flaunt things. Like I'm all for people shotgunning beers, but I don't know that I need to flaunt my shotgunning skills. I think they speak for themselves. My reputation is secure, so I don't need to flaunt it in front of people. Same thing with people that give themselves, I don't know, manicures and pedicures and haircuts and things like that online. I don't need that. But I do think it would raise people's spirits to see good green grass and beautiful flowers. Yeah. And beers. So maybe I will.
I think you should.
Maybe I should. The jasmine are popping right now. Has anybody else been out walking around? People with jasmine?
Oh yeah, oof, I did a walk around the block and it was like, it smells good, but it's like overpowering for my sinuses or my
The only
So things that smell nice are too much for you, but living with Kennedy, A-okay.
Exactly. Well, actually, I don't know if it's the jasmine or if it's those little white flowers. Is that jasmine or is that?
There's more than there's. Let's see, what's popping right now? You may be smelling oleander. I think those are pink, actually.
It's the little tiny ones. I thought they used to be.
If they're 4 or 5 pronged, like a 5 pointed star, those are jasmine on the vine. Usually,
okay, that's it. Yeah,
you're not smelling jasmine. It's only in your mind.
That's not true.
It's blowing like the jasmine in your mind. Nobody, nothing.
No,
nobody
some
at all.
obscure reference.
No.
What is the reference, Kennedy?
No.
What's
summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing.
It's not
the jasmine in my mind. Nothing.
But it had to be in his mind. He had to have smelled it once, actually.
Uh-huh.
So he's looking back. He's hearkening back. Who sang that?
Hearkening.
I don't know.
Summer
Anybody?
Breeze.
Anybody?
I'm gonna look it up.
Who sings a jasmine song?
No, Summer Breeze is the name of the
Summer
song.
Breeze by Dash Crofts and Seals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typo Negative did a cover of that song, which was excellent.
Typo Negative. Eh?
If you are a big fan of 90s
Oh, and it was
music.
done in 72. No,
Yeah,
so you graduated high school, isn't it? Is that
Wait.
Wow.
Was that your class song?
Middle school. All right.
Seals and Croft.
Seals and Croft. Yeah, that's it. Seals and Croft.
Yep.
Oh.
What is it? The guys.
Fan of 90s music, check out the Typo Negative cover of that song. It's pretty good.
It's good stuff, right? Jams.
There we
There's
go.
not enough horns in music today. Not gonna get us copyright.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Vicky.
Hey,
Oh,
Vicky.
in.
How's it going? How are you,
Vicky in the house. Whoop whoop.
Vicky? How's
Literally.
that? How's your beer refrigerator doing now? Is it? You run through all your pumpkinators yet?
Oh, see on my personal page, my uncle Ed popped in Seals and Croft. He's a music virtuoso. That guy. Take him on the music trivia show, and he's got you. I might do some music like album reviews, classic rock album reviews with my uncle for some podcasts because he's a great musician. He can play guitar,
Good.
sing,
Good.
all the things I can't.
See,
So.
he probably got my Jasmine reference right away.
He probably, yeah, maybe.
Here's to you, Josh's uncle.
Ed, Uncle Ed, everybody.
Hold on.
Everybody say hi to Uncle Ed.
Is he really Uncle Ed?
Well, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, and hey, Adam. Yeah, I know you got some fancy new shirts. I love it with the sketch of the brewery on it. That is, Jeffrey wants some, and yeah, we need to go out there. I want to do swing by on Friday and pick up some.
Where was that? Did you say Belson?
yummy
Is that what we're
beers,
talking
too.
Yeah.
about? What are we talking about?
New Bailson. Just some new
Yeah.
teas.
Yep.
New teas at Bailson.
Drive-throughs.
They are
Yeah.
pretty effing awesome.
And Abby says, she was saying, Typo has a great version, and she's also brewing today. So what's she brewing?
Abby, what are you brewing? Where do you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it
What's
is.
she brewing, Abby?
Right above Jeffrey, right above
Yes, yeah.
Vicky, who's right above Adam. So
Oh,
Yeah,
Vicky's
and I
on.
know Adam's got some sweet tank tops up in there too. I need to get
Oh, some tanks.
some tanks.
Yeah.
yeah, sun's out, guns out.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, I think Danielle and I might do a drive-through on Friday. So hope to see you
Wait,
there.
what about me?
So that's
Well,
been
I
the.
don't know about you.
There needs to be some time away.
Girls need to, do some girl things.
Well, can you be gone at least 2 hours?
Yes, I can definitely do that.
All right, cool.
What do you need 2 hours for?
Yeah, what do you need 2 hours for?
Stuff.
I'm confused.
Take as long as you need, Kennedy. As long as you
Stuff.
need.
I don't understand. A lot of things I don't understand on today's episode.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, maybe not this Friday, next Friday.
How would you just like a 2-hour break from your normal life
Me?
right now? Yeah.
No, my life's awesome.
10-gallon week. Ooh,
And no
wow.
matter where you go, you're still in your life. So how can you take a break from your life?
There you go.
No,
Good
I mean-
point. Good.
All
It's called
right.
mowing the yard, Kennedy. If you just need a respite from.
So,
That's what you need.
And real quick on a beer tip here. So we
Beer
are
tips.
Beer tips.
Beer tips. Hold on.
So
Beer tips with Jules.
no, on a need to know and get out there and so Sigma is doing pre-sales for their All Together beer. That everybody, like, the recipe is out there for all the breweries across the country, and everybody's kind of doing their thing. And the proceeds of it, most of the proceeds of it, go to a fund for hospitality workers, I believe, in the brewery industry, and then just enough to cover their staff and the cost. So it's really good, and I think Sigma's the only one doing it here locally. So if you want to get some of that, you might want to go ahead and get it while it's being pre-saled, and it's released on May 1st. It's the first you can go pick it up. So we got one for us. So we're going to make a brewery trip on that that Friday, going around picking up some beers. But if you want, get on their Instagram site and get to their page and order a 4-pack. So I think it's only like $18. So it's a pretty cool deal. And the proceeds go to help a good cause.
Do we know the actual style?
It's an IPA, I believe, but I'll look it up for sure.
IPA. That's the Fonz's
it's a real
favorite
nice,
beer.
easy IPA, like a crushable, like kind of everybody. So yeah.
Sigma makes fantastic beers. I love
Yes,
Sigma.
They do.
Porter's Endowment is my jam.
So that's really cool.
That beer is.
So, so yeah, of course we got one of those and an amber too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a worldwide collaboration brewed to support hospitality professionals.
Cool.
So it's really cool. It's neat. I think it's a great thing that the beer industry is doing. And if get out there and get some.
Real quick shout out to my friend Cindy and Tom. Hey Tom, both watching today. Thank you for joining us for the moment. Hey, question.
Welcome.
To any
Yes.
brewery types out there, Adam may want to weigh in on this, and anybody seeing this that's in the industry. All this talk lately, like the last couple of days, about the debate on reopening everything and all that, right? All that's going on. Timetables as far as like breweries hanging in there. I'm curious how things are going, if to-go sales have been enough to sustain everything to a point, and what the need is to open. I think when we talked to John at Fortress, it was he was thinking mid-May, right? Mm-hmm. We're a ways from mid-May, but I don't know. I'm wondering how everybody's doing as we sit now, and if the to-go stuff is helping enough to make it to mid-May.
Yeah,
because it still sounds like mid-May is kind of it.
Or what can we do to help?
What more can we do? Yeah.
Or
Well, sure.
What can our viewers do to help? What can we do
Well,
as Liquid Lunch to help?
Well, it's there's a max, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to, it looks like YouTube's still looking strong. There's a max to what they can do in their current situation with no taproom sales and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I wonder what the latest is. So
that's the brewers that are doing
Yeah.
it.
So sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
This is cool.
I posted the link in the comments, but if you go to alltogether.beer, there's actually 636 breweries in 41 states and 41 countries, and it has a map, and it's really cool brewing this beer, which is really neat. And then it goes down and tells you every single brewery that's brewing it and where those donations are going to. So it's really cool. It's fun.
And there's only one in Houston?
Yeah, and there's only one.
Shame on you, Houston.
Looks like there's only one in Texas, to be honest with you.
Oh. Well, good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you, Sigma.
So definitely, please
Yes.
go on pre-order, because I think if you don't pre-order, you're not going to get it.
So what are the benefits again? What is it benefiting?
Okay, so yeah, the one in Houston. Let's see, where did it go?
So all these breweries are brewing the same beer.
Yeah, all these breweries are brewing the same beer, and this one from Sigma, the proceeds are going to southernsmoke.org. And southernsmoke.org is
It is 420.
Oh, yeah, it is 420. Exactly. Help us save our industry. So you can apply to this organization, and they will give you grants to help you get through if you're a small business. So it's really cool. And they've had $2,547,842 funds raised since 2015. So they're a legit fundraising organization that's helped the food and beverage industry in need.
Your camera froze.
So yeah. Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know.
So it's really cool.
Oh,
So,
sure.
yeah.
All the cameras froze.
Uh-oh.
Mine?
No, just mine. Hold on. I'll fix it.
Mine's not. I'm good, though.
Yeah, you're good.
I know Danielle bought a pack. Whoop whoop. Good girl. We're gonna go pick it. And not this Friday's not our tour. It's Friday. It's the next Friday, May 1st. So yeah, but please check it out. It's really cool. Let me see if I can
Are we
find
still
one of
on?
the beers.
We're still on, but you took a trip to the bars. You got bars on your camera. I don't know what you did. It's weird. At least on my Skype feed. Oh, there you go on YouTube. YouTube's delayed.
Okay.
And then we're gone on Twitch. But we're still going strong on Mixler, everybody. I don't know about that. And Facebook looks fine.
All my cameras died.
You could go and download the recipe, so you could actually make it from home too.
Yeah. So that would be a good one. Homebrew it.
And I sent it to Brenda because I thought it would be a fun one we could do, like if the road brewers wanted to do it. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I just think it's really neat. The whole world is brewing the same beer, the same recipe. I just think that's neat.
It's like this year the Daisy Chain got a little bit of it kind of got undercut a bit. It's something that the Houston area breweries always do, which is that same yeast strain. It's a little different. I think what they do with Daisy Chain is unique compared to anything else I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it's each brewer takes that same yeast and they pass it along and they brew their own style. And everybody brews different styles. And so this year I think there were 9 breweries that were involved, and we were going to do quite a bit about it, and then the pandemic hit. So I even shot some video with Sam, and I got to find that video. I was supposed to post it, and maybe, I don't know, Adam, if you're still listening and watching, I don't know. There you go. So what is Adam saying? He's like, we have his tap room. Okay, so he's saying no immediate need. Space between tables, that'll be a big one. Hey, Preston. Okay, and then Jeffrey wants to know when the Daisy Chain is going to change the yeast strain. I know that's a good one for Sam. I need to probably just redo that one because we did like a 10-minute video. And I was going to try to video chat with everybody who did Daisy Chain beers, and now it's like I don't know who has released what, and if anybody's keeping up with that or whatever. Welcome back, Kennedy. And hey, Rudy.
It was touch and go there for a second. I was having some software issues.
Hey, Ian, join in on my Facebook watch party that I have on my
Oh, there goes Jill's
page.
camera.
Yeah,
Are you reloading her camera?
Yeah, I'm rebooting her camera. It's just
You can hear me though, right? You can always hear me.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can hear you, but not being able to see you puts the boo in rebooting.
I kind of like that.
Jill's boo, but as you're rebooting. Sorry.
Boo. I kind of like being the stripes.
bars.
Preston,
Yeah,
just want to point
bars.
your attention to my
That's quite
shirt
right.
today. The grain cellar? The grain
Hey,
cellar.
Preston.
You can't see it.
You can too, if I put my titty up there. Hold on.
Put your titty up there. There we go.
Grain cellar. Boom. Grain cellar titty shot. Sorry, I'm just being a poo. Sorry. Trying to keep y'all abreast of what's going on at the Humber store.
Abreast. Here, pour that next one. How about? You ready?
I'm going to pour it as soon as we get these cameras settled.
There you go.
So Adam, I don't know if you're listening to that, Kennedy. Adam's saying that To Go Sale's helping them right now. They don't feel like they have to reopen right away. So at least they're at Baleson. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see spacing and things like that on the back end of it. What are people going to be comfortable with? I imagine 3 beers in, everybody's comfortable again.
Good point.
On top of everybody. But I feel like there's this weird whole thing. People are starting to lose it a little bit, saying, "Oh, we just got to go out."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I know the attention span is very short. The American, or just people, I guess, attention span is very short in general. And then to do this, it's just, I knew when. There's no way it was going to be. Oh, the Altogether Beers and NEPA. Thank you, Jeffrey. I could find everything else, but I couldn't find that. So, but yeah, there's no way when people kept saying, "Oh, we'll go to the end of June," and I'm like, no, we'll be lucky to get to the end of April and maybe a little bit into May before people just start to say, "You know what, F this," and So people's, only so long.
Can we look
Oh,
at
I'm
Kennedy's
sorry.
face, the frustration on Kennedy's face right now?
Yes, there. You see a lot of frustration on my face.
All right, you just don't you worry. I'll run. I'll grab this ball and we'll run with
Hey,
it.
Misty Legene, joining on my
Well,
Facebook watch party.
The program is completely locked up. Although I don't want to restart it because we're still streaming.
It's okay. I can be bothered.
Jewel, how about
Well, I can't change anything.
you can't
Oh,
change
it's
the
confusing.
shot at all?
No, it's
Will your
complete-
mic? All right. Will your mic cord allow you to scoot back and let Jules sit right in front of you?
You
And
want me
like,
to sit on his lap?
yeah, you could totally do that. That would get you both in the shot.
It's okay. Don't worry about it, babe. We can move on.
Uh-uh.
I don't need to be seen.
It won't do it at all.
Oh, well, I'm glad we upgraded.
I know. This is what
When
happened.
did you upgrade it? Let's give everybody a technical look behind the curtain. When did you upgrade the program?
Last night.
Last night, yeah.
Did
you reboot after that?
I've rebooted like 4 times since then.
Did you clear your cache?
I did actually, yeah.
And how come I haven't had any money come my way yet?
Clear cash.
I cleared it.
I don't know what all that, but yes, okay. So that makes sense. That brand new update and his computer, your computer, Kennedy, is probably like the rest of us, not used to these the changes, right? It takes a little bit to your computer's all like, I don't want to change. This is how I always do it. And now it's got to do it a little bit differently. So anyway, great program.
Yep. Most of the time, it's not bad.
But it is a program, so you know how to.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I can't complain.
Well, let's talk about something that we don't
It's okay.
have. We don't have to have visuals for.
Everybody knows what I look like.
What's that? New Magnolia.
New Magnolia. I was gonna do a thing if I could like switch camera shots, but I can't. But anyway,
Overcome, bro. Overcome.
Yeah.
it'll catch up here in a second, I'm sure.
There you go.
Alt beer.
Alt. Excellent.
Yeah. So
I'll
this
bear.
is their new release that they just released last week.
Cool.
We went.
Wait, is that last week? Yeah.
We went up there on Friday, and got like 3 crowlers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you walk or ride your bikes?
No, we took
Yes.
the car. We should have rode the bikes, but we were like,
Should have rode the bikes. Didn't ride the bikes.
Didn't want to get the beers all, shaken.
There we
Yes.
go.
You knew it.
All right.
It was just a hair clog in that
Yeah.
pipeline.
It took a while to get down.
Yeah, Misty,
So-
Misty says you need to stay off Pornhub to get, messing up your computer.
Okay,
Yeah, don't-
first of all, Misty, I've got more than one laptop. This is not
That one.
This is not
Oh,
that
and then
one.
your mom just joined too, so no.
Ah.
Did she really?
Yes.
So go on about your
didn't do it.
laptops
She
there,
really
Kennedy.
didn't.
What were you saying? You've got multiple laptops and you do what?
And
What?
Mary, hi Mary, hi
And what?
Liqudi. And
Yes,
Ireland.
I typically just
When you're watching,
I never like surf the internet on this laptop. It's all like show stuff or any other kind of little projects I have.
your
so.
research, you do your research on the other laptop.
Research.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, Friday. This is New Magnolia's
Yeah.
new release. This is the new release,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's the
So
newest one.
alt beer,
Hmm.
5.8%. They currently only have the 22 or 24 ounce growlers, because apparently the 32 ounce growlers are a hot commodity and they're hard to find anywhere. So
I kind of like
Adam
that.
knows about
24.
that, too.
yeah, I'm sure all the brewers out there, all the breweries know about the crowler shortage. So 24 ounces, I believe it's like $11 or something.
Yeah, I think it's like $9.95.
Oh,
something.
$9?
Yeah, just at 10 or under.
Yeah, so okay, around the
But
$10, but it's cool. This is one that you can actually like walk in follow all social distancing rules, but you can actually you go into the brewery and they already have them all filled up and stuff. So it's
In the cooler, ready to go.
Yeah, it's a quick sell.
yeah.
Unless you talk to John.
And then nothing's quick. But,
But John's awesome.
Yes.
Owner of
love,
New
love.
Magnolia. John is
Hey, Gail.
he's the best. So I can't recommend, if you guys have never been to New Magnolia, I can't recommend this brewery
Oh,
enough.
God, yeah. It's becoming
Love
around
all
the
their
place.
beers there. Shane, the head brewer, once again, I keep dropping this guy's name, but he helps me out. He helped me out on my last New England IPA,
Mm-hmm.
West Coast IPA. So we'll try this.
Mm-hmm.
I
Now this beer is about $10 for this, but he got it free.
because I just found out on Friday when we went to the beer that this lovely
When you went to the beer?
we went to the brewery. This lovely, beautiful lady sitting next to me got me this.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. A green member.
Yep.
So
Yep.
what I get with the new Magnolia Green member is every time they have a new release, I get a free crowler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
I get 20% off all crowler fills.
Mm-hmm.
I get $2 off all beers on Tuesday nights. I get a free birthday beer.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. So I get a 32-ounce mug fill at a pint price.
Yeah.
But the best thing I get is I get to go brew a batch on their pilot system.
With Sean.
With with Sean.
Sean.
I get to go brew a batch on their pilot system, which I believe is a 1-barrel pilot system. And then when that beer is ready, I can invite all my closest friends to have a party at New Magnolia. You have to pay for the beers at the party. It's not free beers.
It's exclusive, though. Exclusive.
Yeah, and an exclusive party. So I'm really looking forward to getting to go brew a beer with those guys.
Isn't that exciting?
Well, and just because it's called a pilot system doesn't mean you have to wear goggles or a scarf. Okay. I mean, you can. I think that's a great look. Fighter Ace Kennedy, but different thing.
Yeah. That's fun, though. I'm excited. And so we were talking to John about that when we were there, and they had just launched this, and they were going to have their grand opening party April 4th. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, pandemic and, all that crap. And then, so now it's been delayed. So they haven't put the schedule together or anything yet. But I'm very excited. I was hoping it could be done around his birthday. So I thought that would be fun. So stay tuned for the party.
I might invite you, Josh.
Okay.
Well, maybe you could do like a Liquid Lunch show live while you're doing it.
If one thing I've learned from the pandemic is that watching somebody brew beer live is extremely boring.
Yeah, unless they do stand up and brew at the same time. Hey, Rick Tyler, how are you, sir? Hop stop. Do the hop stop.
No foot beers.
Foot beers.
Fighter helmet.
Rick, you are a 4 for sure, bro.
Foot beer. We don't need any foot beers.
It's arm beer.
First of all, Jeffrey, it wasn't my foot I stuck in that beer. It was my arm. Okay. And I sanitized my arm before I stuck it in there. And that was about a year ago, so don't worry about it ever getting any of my arm. Never. Don't worry about getting an arm beer.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Mm-hmm. It wasn't bad, I'll be honest with you. The arm beer was not bad.
Yeah, actually, no, it wasn't bad.
It was the Goza that
Oh, the Cheeto. You mean the Cheeto beer. The Cheeto
Cheetos,
or whatever it was.
The Goza wasn't the arm beer, but the Goza was not good. Hey, Rick, how's it going?
Oh, that's good.
The price of membership, Jeffrey, I believe they've already sold out of all their memberships.
Yeah.
I think they had 25 when they started, and this lovely woman next to me right here was able to sweet talk Shane into
one extra one.
One extra.
I don't take no for an answer. I get what I want.
She doesn't take no for an answer.
Well, I had been away on
She gets what
on
she
work.
wants.
Exactly. I'd been away on work, and so by the time I was able to get there, I'd sent them a message, but I didn't hear back. So by the time I was able to get there, he said they had already sold them. And but I said, but I really, really want one. So I got one. So of course
she got one for me, and
but it was about on par for most mug clubs that are out there. Maybe just a touch more, but
she hasn't told me what she spent on it yet, because
No.
I might get upset with her.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, don't do that. It's a gift. You can't ask.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hey,
Exactly.
Y'all brought something up I don't know if it was last time or before last time, but we never talked about it. The show on Netflix. I don't mean to hijack the conversation, but it felt like it's flowing this way. So Bruise Brothers.
Yeah.
Bruise Brothers.
I think that was last show. We gave everyone a homework assignment. So go watch an episode of Bruise Brothers. Did you watch it?
Well, yeah, I'm going to say this real quick. By show of hands, everybody on the watching, who's watched it and who has not. Yeah, and I watched the entire season.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, really?
The entire season?
And Misty liked it, too. Misty said she was watching it.
Well,
and she loved
I didn't say I
she
liked it. But I just said I watched
it.
it.
Okay, so, how many did you get through, Misty?
Jose says the show sucks. Now, here's what I'll say.
Okay.
There are two sides. Like Dr. Phil says, it doesn't matter how flat you make a pancake. There's still two sides. If you can keep from getting murdered by a swimming pool and make it through this show without getting murdered by a swimming pool, there are two sides to the analytics of this show. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. There's some positive things, and then there's some glaring inefficiencies, as I'll say. Keep it all in Brewers terms, right?
Exactly. And she did say it was just the first episode. She couldn't get past that one. So, yeah.
I watched the entire season. I wouldn't anticipate them coming back for a second season. Here's what I feel. How much did y'all watch? Am I speaking to? Have y'all watched it all?
I watched the first episode, and to be honest,
exactly,
that was enough.
I couldn't get past that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little bit of a shame because it does get any show. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're going to judge everything on that first episode, but you can't judge it all. Let them get into their rhythm. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
so. And you kind of have to understand the characters and the dynamics and things like that. I'll say that it gets better. But my thought is this: it's like so it's some of the guys from the league, right? One of the guys he plays the distributor,
right?
And it seems like there's whoever put it together is a beer fan, but doesn't has a friend that's a super beer nerd.
Yeah, I feel like they could have got like an expert, or some kind of brewing expert, because they're like all over the place when they're like brewing. I'm like, what?
No. It was shot in an actual brewery. I didn't look up to see which brewery it was actually shot. But and they mention a lot of big names in brewing.
Oh yeah, they get into that.
Yeah. It's like the brother. Was the brother in the first episode that comes back?
Yeah, he was honestly the reason I couldn't watch it anymore. He's just annoying, and it's not how much he talked about beer or anything like that. It's just
because he was a dick.
Yes,
that's who he was supposed to be, and he ends up getting past that. That's the thing is you have to give it. I think it should have shown signs of that. Okay. But it's. I'm not going to say it's the best show ever. To me, it looked like a mashup between The League and It's Always Sunny. Like they took all they took all the scripts that were thrown away for those shows that didn't make the cut for those shows. And they're like, what are we going to do with these? And they were drinking beers with a friend that's a super big beer nerd. It's like, oh, we can watch. I got an idea, and so then they made the show, and they look like they did the show in probably like a month. They probably should.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how they're trying to emulate some. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but
that's the vibe I got.
They don't do it well.
I'll say it gets a little better. There's some jokes and even like you go back and watch the first season of It's Always Sunny. It was not Sunny had don't cut me off. Let me finish my thought, Kennedy. If you go back and watch the first season of Sunny before Danny DeVito comes around, it was a completely different show.
No,
I mean it has the same. It has the same characters, but it's a completely different vibe.
I was absolutely going to agree with you. Way better once Danny DeVito got on the show.
But even then, it took a few years for Danny DeVito and for all those characters to kind of meld together. The dynamics changed a lot over the course of how many seasons have they done now? 15 or something like that?
Jeez.
I don't know, but
it's been a lot. I know they did 13, and that was so maybe they're on 14. Maybe this would be 15 coming up. And I'm not trying to say it's the greatest show, but listen, they some of it was just silly, especially from somebody who knows. If you know anything about beer, like the joke about Cicerone, and there's Cicerone and everything, and then they have the Foamy had drinking a fresh kicked hazy IPA from Real Loud Brewing.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I don't know, like
cheers, Foamy Head.
Yeah, there you go, John. Yeah, like the jokes about the pea beer and things like that. I mean, that was whatever. That's not very funny. But I don't know. There was some. It had some potential, but it would probably need an overall rework. I think there's a lot of potential for like a comedy set in a brewery, like the movie Drinking Buddies. Not a comedy, kind of a dark comedy or something. I don't know what you'd even call it. It's got Ron Livingston from Office Space.
Oh.
He's the guy that the main character in Office Space. That's Ron Livingston. Mm-hmm. He's kind of the bad guy in that movie, but he I don't know.
Ron Swanson.
No, that's a different dude.
They call it a romance drama.
Yeah, I think there's I don't know, like trying to capitalize on people that love craft beer. There's a way to do it, and it's kind of like touch on it, but it's like this too on the nose. Same thing with Bruise Brothers, I think. Mm-hmm. It could have taken place, but it got a little better as it went on.
Well, yeah, and I agree. I think it was just it was like they were super animated, over the top, like characters, and I think if they were dialed back to kind of just more realistic, but a little over that, I think it wouldn't have been so annoying. But that brother was just like, I don't know, like on coke or something. He was just like, you know what I mean?
Well, there's a spoiler alert. I don't know if y'all are going to go back and watch it. Doesn't sound like many people will, but he'd never actually been drunk before. And there's an episode where he does finally get drunk, and it changed his life. So,
well,
yeah.
That's funny.
When the brewing assistant was like, "We brew more than one type of beer."
Oh yeah,
like,
he was my favorite part though.
Like, come on.
I liked him. He was funny.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, that the joke about him being, I don't know, out there and having no frame of reference for a lot of things. There's that was ongoing. It wasn't just for the beer. So I don't know. I say if you want to give it a fair shake, watch 2 more episodes, and if you're still like, this is stupid, then whatever. But I wouldn't put everything on that first episode. I mean, what else are you going to be doing? They're 27-minute episodes. You can. What else you got? True. That's a poop and a half.
We did watch one yesterday about it was interesting. It was about building craft breweries, or what was it called? But it was a couple of like from the start, like how people began their brewery, and it kind of did one show throughout the whole movie was a guy building his, and then they went and interviewed different brewers or breweries across the country.
What was that on?
Was it Amazon or Netflix? Do you remember?
Amazon's got quite a few.
Amazon.
Yeah, and it was good. And it had Jester King was on there.
Your buddy Scott Metzger was on it.
You're Crafting a Nation.
Yes, Crafting a Nation.
Okay, yeah, that one's from. I think that's from like 2009 or something.
Yeah, it was a little old.
It's from 2013, but most of the stuff they recorded was like 11 and 12.
Yeah.
So it's dated.
Yeah.
It's definitely dated, but still.
Yeah. It's a good one. All those, but there's probably the best one that I've seen, the best documentary. I mean, everybody has. I'm guessing you guys have seen Beer Wars is extremely dated at this point. It takes place like right at the very end is when ABI or when InBev takes over Anheuser-Busch.
Oh.
And then Coors and Miller merge. It was all that. So that's a while back, but that's been over 10 years now. That one's worth a watch.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, especially to kind of see where the craft industry was at that
Well, that's what I thought was really good about this. I knew it was older, but it was nice to see where it was and what they were talking about and how much has changed in such a little time, and yet what still hasn't changed.
Well, yeah, it was cool to see the way that like some of our bigger craft breweries have grown, like Sam Adams and Dogfish Head and Sierra Nevada.
Now the same thing.
What?
They merged.
Sierra Nevada and Dogfish?
Dogfish and Sam Adams.
Oh.
We talked about that. I remember. You remember that show? Remember that episode?
I don't.
Hey, Heath, well, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for having us over the weekend. It was wonderful in so many ways. It was the first time we got out of the house in a while.
Yeah, Heath from HBW just commented, and thanks a lot, Heath. I can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah.
Great time. It was
everything.
awesome to be able to actually go out, and even if we're doing 2-ounce pours, it was nice to go out and be able to drink beer with real people.
And talk about it.
I mean,
nice
be in the same place with them.
Mm-hmm. And people that we knew and had good conversations.
Drink and talk beer and stuff. It was great. And
then we drank it. I drank some of that brown last night, and Kennedy had one when we first started the show today.
Yeah.
So,
did y'all social distance, or did y'all just say?
What did we did?
Yeah, I think we pretty much social distance. No one was shaking hands. No one was hugging or anything like that.
Is anybody drinking after anybody? That always happens.
No.
Dude, you gotta try this.
No.
Oh gosh, no. Yeah.
No, none of that going on. I mean, like I said, we were only drinking 2-ounce pours.
Little plastic cups, little things.
So.
And then we took the growler over to a social distance and gave it to friends too.
Well, yeah,
After the beer got around.
After we left there, we went to our buddy's house. And we had garage beers. Probably didn't. So we weren't sharing beers. There's still no touching or hugging. Oh yeah, and we also went to the grain cellar.
That's right.
I forgot to mention
day.
that.
Yep,
Thanks, Preston. We went before all this. We went to the grain cellar.
Yep.
I got my next batch of beer.
Yeah, it was good to see you too. Preston, air hugs.
Yeah, air hugs. we felt honored because I think most people aren't allowed in there.
Yeah.
He's got this table in the front door to encourage, to go stuff. You're supposed to order your stuff.
Yeah.
But he let us in. Of course, still practicing good social distancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were masked. And Preston, thank you. I'll probably come tomorrow.
If
that's okay. Drinking today.
Bye, Jeff.
If the quarantine has affected anybody badly, I can't think of anybody that it's affected more than Preston. Because, Preston is known he's world famous for his hugs. Everybody knows Preston for his hugs.
Yeah.
Any
Waist down air
hug
hugs.
you want, he's got it. And he can't hug.
Yeah, those air hugs are not the same.
Air hugs are not the same.
And it is just...
Waist down air hugs.
It's just eating him up inside. I know it is. He didn't say that. Yeah. But I know it is. He can't hug people. And Vicky, yes, you did miss garage beers.
You missed an amazing impromptu garage beer episode.
That
was super fun.
We kind of did, I guess, practice social distancing.
We did.
We were all sitting around the garage, and there was probably
There was 5 of us.
There's 5 of us. There's probably a good 3 or 4 feet in between all of us all.
Yeah.
Jose wants to know if anybody else's nose hairs are getting long. You got to trim those, bro.
That has nothing. Nose hairs has nothing to do with quarantining yourself. Yeah.
We love you too, Preston.
So mine are getting long.
Thanks for everything you do.
So what I do is I always carry around this electric nose clipper in the glove box of my car.
In the glove box.
Yeah, in the glove box. So when I'm driving anywhere and I look in the rear view mirror and I notice, I got a few stragglers. Then I get up in there and I clip them. So I'm not driving as much. So I guess my nose hairs are getting longer. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Wait till we go 4K. Don't do that. Hey, Monique.
Later, Jeffrey. Later. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Producer Perry says that you guys got around this weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
That's how we roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got CO2.
We were spreading the love or spreading something. I don't know.
Yeah, I got CO2 at the grain cellar, Jeffrey. I'm good for a while with CO2.
Yeah. Good, because they're saying CO2 may be in short supply.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I don't know why.
That's the next big thing.
I mean,
I feel like all I've heard.
Gas being low.
All you got to do is
and something.
All you got to do is fly up to the ozone layer and catch some of that CO2 that's eating it away.
Does CO2 eat away the ozone layer? I think that's chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, that eat away. I just think that the CO2 is a greenhouse gas, so it traps heat inside, and the greenhouse effect takes over and heats the globe, melts the ice, raises the water table, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Or does it?
I don't know. I honestly,
I mean,
can tell you, I don't know.
It could do that, or it could all be a lie, depending on who you talk to.
Yeah.
Listen,
Depending
what
on
we
your
do know is that swimming pools are murdering people by
There you
millions
go.
every single year.
And we do know that there's cause and effect to everything. Everything has a cause and effect. To think that you do one thing and there's not an effect, I mean, everything. Even if you sneeze, you put out, droplets, which could have coronavirus, which could have. So, I mean, everything you do, even the air we breathe, everything has a cause and effect. So to think that something like as big as that wouldn't, I think that's being a little naive.
I
Did
think
you know-
that once this pandemic is over, we should all agree to not use the word droplets anymore.
I know, right? That is the most weird word ever. It's the new moist.
Yeah. It is the new moist.
Yeah.
Moist
Yeah.
droplets is even like the double, like a sandwich of awful.
It's a big shit sandwich.
Perry, producer Perry says a great idea keeping the hair clippers in the glove box. It's
I
true.
know. It's
Hey, producer Perry.
it's one of my few good ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Preston just said casually. I'm assuming he's talking about his not being able to hug.
I think when this is over, somehow, Preston, you need to open up a drive-through so people can come through and just grab hugs. Just
Drive through
There you
hugs.
go, drive through hugs.
people are at a deficit of hugs right now, so they're going to need them. You're going to have to put on a cape and get up there. And I hope you've been. I
I was
hope you're
going to
working.
say, yeah, you
times
can
every-
put like a scrub suit on or something, like,
So-
when they come in and, yeah.
Preston is growing out his beard, and it looks glorious.
It does. It looks awesome. I like
It
it.
does.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Everybody should be
Jackie. How are you doing, Jackie?
Jackie.
I mean, Monique.
What?
Sorry. I don't know
I,
why I said
I,
Jack.
I like Kennedy. One of my favorite things is that you don't listen.
Look, Josh, I've got things to do. I'm not just. I have to do.
Just a pretty face, just there to, yeah.
Yeah. Producer Perry says he'll yank those nose hairs out and it makes his eyes water,
Oh,
Yeah.
Perry.
which then in turn makes his mascara run, which is just you can't have that.
No,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
no. You get on Amazon and you can get like an electric nose trimmer for about $10. That runs on one AA battery, and you just stick that in the glove box of your car.
Mhm.
And as you're driving, you look up, because usually you're looking up at the rear of your mirror, so you can got a good view of the inside of your nose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You got to take the Zoom chat camera angle.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny that everybody's just trying to put out the videos on how to have great, online chat video,
Mhm.
and it's just put your camera up a little bit, and then end a video. Because if you're, the lower angle that because people put their laptop on the table. Sorry, I'm blowing up everybody's spot that's making these production videos. How to make your Zoom videos, 75% better within just 5 minutes. Well, here I just blew it up. Just raise up
There
your
you go.
camera so it's not looking up your nose.
No more $9.99 a month subscriptions.
Right.
Here is a piece of video production to improve your production by a lot. It's real simple with the camera.
Mhm.
Cameras need to be at eye level.
Yeah.
Lens of your camera, even with your eyes, you're good.
Or slightly above. Can they be slightly above?
Yeah.
No,
like
those
this,
are
like-
those. That's the online dating Tinder camera shots when you
Uh,
For the cleavage?
No, it's
Well, yeah,
it's,
no, exactly.
it's the
That's
high
a good-
it's the high angle and the duck lips.
Yeah, and then the cleavage. Yep, you got it exactly.
Yeah, but for a good video conference or just cameras in general, eye level.
Yeah,
Watch
don't do that on a video.
Watch the
conference.
news. Watch any newscast. The cameras are at eye level.
Mhm.
Yeah, just don't listen.
No, don't listen. It's all bad
Kind of
news.
look like Zoolander there. Was that Blue
It-
Steel
It's bad news.
or Magnum?
So if you're only using the camera on your laptop, put it on like a shoebox or something like that. Get it up to eye level.
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah, take those stacks of books that you said you were going to read during this thing that you haven't yet,
Yeah.
and use those. Speaking of, have you gotten into the Palmer yet?
No.
There was something in the middle of it, and it looked like a bookmark. But I was like, oh, he's looking at it. Everything's good. He's reading. He's bookmarked it. But then I realized he just dumped the tray, and the remote control slid in it. So no, it really wasn't.
No. So what Julie and I have been doing.
Producer Perry says Monique's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Monique.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Monique.
It was Misty's birthday yesterday, too. Happy birthday,
Preston, we love you too.
Misty. And hey, Fran.
So it's another show. I don't know. Is it a family-friendly show?
Mhm.
And I don't know if you guys have been watching it, but have you been watching Lego Masters?
We watched a few episodes.
The girls like it. It's fun. I thought it was cool.
It's just super loud. I can only handle so much.
It's loud?
Okay.
It's just a loud show, yes. When my girls watch it cranked up to 20 on the sound bar. And it's like any of those competition shows, like the baking competitions. They've only got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What's going to
That's
happen?
It's,
And then that's I can only handle so much of that.
Was it Will Arnett?
Yes, that's his name. I was trying to remember.
He makes a good
He makes jokes about all that.
he makes a good host, and
Yeah.
he jokes about that kind of thing,
Yeah.
like oh man, because he always has to wear a jacket, and he's like, some guy came out and goes, nice T-shirt. They make me wear jackets here.
Yeah, I mean it's funny. And he's like, and something. He's like, yeah, no, well, we have to go to commercial. There's a twist, so we have to do that. And so, but it's fun. I think it's done really well.
Yeah, of course, he's the voice of Batman. He's Lego Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We
Preston
talked about that
Preston says that the Palmer is the Brew Bible, so you have to read it.
Yes.
That's
I got it on
why.
your suggestion.
Kennedy, have you ever read the real Bible?
Well,
Yes, I have.
The whole thing?
Absolutely.
Have you really?
Let me tell you.
Oh, his parents are, right?
When we were kids.
But I know how he reads. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the actual words, not just like the title of the Bible.
No, so when we were kids, we had this Bible called the Year-Round Bible, and every day we read the daily reading of it, which was part Old Testament, part New Testament, some Psalms, and some Proverbs.
Oh wow!
And every day we read it. So every day we woke up as a family, sat around the living room, and we all had to like read parts. So yes, I've read the Bible cover to cover.
Do you have a favorite section?
All of them?
The one where hell breaks loose and it's apocalypse. Oh wait, no, that's now. Never mind.
Okay, Preston. Quick question: since you're watching, the Palmer versus for the Joy of Homebrew, is it even though there's new editions of the Papazian? Would you say that the Palmer is better? Is it just more current? What would you say? Should he read the Joy of Homebrew as well?
The Joy of
And there's multiple parts of that one too.
Well, I think I need to get through the Palmer first. It's just, I look at it, it's just so intense. Oh, so the whole Lego Master was to say that I have been teaching Jules here, the lovely Jules.
Yeah, we never.
Some Legos.
Teaching Legos.
Yes, I only have one set of Lego, and it is a Millennium Falcon Lego set, 1,500 plus pieces. I took it apart so she could build it back up. So we're sitting at the table. This is how we've been spending a lot of our time. Sitting at the table, just staring lovingly into each other's eyes and building Legos.
Yes.
And drinking beer.
Cool.
Yep.
I keep getting a phone call from Colorado.
Answer it.
Really?
I don't know what that is. I can't.
I think Julie Calkins might be out there on the watch party. And if you are, hey girl.
They left a voice
And
note,
Misty, sorry, I don't know, my feed froze up, so I didn't see your text. But yeah, Misty agrees with you, with Josh, that it's like sunny. She like about sunny, always sunny. So sorry. And she's glad she got a real Preston hug before this happened. So
Yes.
Oh yeah. Misty she did
Yep,
get
she got a real Preston hug.
She got the world famous Preston hug.
So yeah, sorry out there. So I hope you got to hear my happy birthday shout out to you as well. So always apocalyptic home birthday parties. Tell us what y'all are doing, how you're getting it through. Yes,
Sorry.
and there is Miss Julie Calkins. Hello, how are you?
Hi, Julie. You got a great name. Where's she messaging you?
She's on the my watch party. I started a watch party on accident. So hey, just went with it. You know, it's
What, on your personal page?
that's what we do these days, right? Yeah, on
Oh,
my personal page.
Okay.
Yeah, we do pop up on the watch. Every once in a while, I'm just scrolling around during the week, and I'll see our show pop up on Facebook Watch.
Oh,
And I'm like, okay, let's check this out. Oh, look, who's that good-looking guy?
hey, yeah.
Well, obviously me.
Ah,
And Vicky, thanks. I'm glad you're alive as well.
yep. Oh,
Yeah, and hopefully, Misty, you'll get back here and we can do another tour of Houston with you and take you to Rogueburs and all that stuff. It'll be fun. Good time.
Was there another? I feel like there was another story. There was some sort of story that a beer thing. Is that just me being random?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, probably we go off on tangents a lot. So
I did see where where England is saying that their pubs may be closed till Christmas.
Wait, I haven't heard that. Misty, do you know anything about that? Because she's got, well, not in England, but in Ireland, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, Leonie was on here earlier.
I want to see.
Leonie, if you're still there.
I want to see them try to close pubs until Christmas in Ireland.
And Misty Preston says hi.
That's according to this week. And some guy named Michael Grove. I don't know who that is. Oh, Cabinet Office Minister Michael Grove said yesterday that pubs would be among the final businesses to be given the green light to reopen from the lockdown.
Final?
The final.
That's, What kind of crap is that?
Did you see what Adam was saying when he was mentioning the tap room? When places will open, there'll be so many restrictions about table spacing and everything, which is what we were talking about. And since Bailson is kind of a smaller one, to him it just makes sense to stay drive through for a while, or drive through only for a while, even if that does happen. So I wonder if that's kind of the same thinking in some of these pubs. Some of those pubs in England and Ireland are so small that if you have to do a 6 feet, in between everybody, it's like 4 people in there and you're done. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, and then the pub scene in England is way different than like the bar scene here. It really is like each little neighborhood spot. It was a huge number of places there, like just in London. Everybody has a neighborhood pub there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm curious to know if like London and stuff, if they're doing like beers to go and out of their pubs, or how that works.
Yeah, anybody out there? I know, Leonie, you were there. I don't know if you're still out there. Anybody out there, if they can fill us in on that, that would be awesome.
I mean, I think generally any pubs in all of Europe, you can get your beers to go. I don't think that's really
in Germany, they walk around with big glass bottles of beer, right?
That's what I don't think. In small pubs in some of the places that I've been into, they don't have the canning system.
We
I
have.
don't know how you would get it to go. You're not going to take it in a pint glass.
We have a legacy from
that's true.
Prohibition that still hangs on pretty tight. Even 100 years later, they didn't. Prohibition didn't hit Europe like it did America. So we're still.
I don't think Prohibition hit Europe at all.
Well, a little bit. There was a what do you call it? What was the movement? You can't. Missy said you can't go more than 2K. Okay, that's
2 kilometers.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a mile, 1.6 miles.
I didn't realize Ireland was that, but a good thing they probably have a pub within that distance, because it is Ireland.
Yeah, 2K is 1.2 miles.
Yeah, there's
1.2.
1.2.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 kilometer is 0.6 miles.
Okay, so like a 5K is not that big a deal. A 5K is like 3 miles.
3 miles.
3.1 miles.
Don't put 5K stickers on your car. That's not impressive.
Exactly. No, not at all.
No.
Yes. Exactly.
Don't put any running stickers on your car.
If you do a marathon, you can do that. If you finish a marathon.
If people could put pictures of their kid or little stickers of how many kids they've
spit
out, then people can put stickers of how many miles they've ran.
I mean, you can put stickers of the kids on your car, but then you're just giving predators like.
Well, yeah, there's that.
They're like, hey, all right, so I need to follow this minivan because they got 3 kids.
Exactly. Good point, Robert.
Yeah, I'm just saying I would never run a marathon. You know, I don't think that's a thing. Wouldn't have given us cars if He wanted us to run marathons. But, if you do that, that's pretty impressive.
I mean,
But like half marathon,
Agree.
I'm
That's
not impressed.
impressive AF.
I'm not impressed by half marathons.
I know. Well, there's people who are only half as crazy, so you know.
Or half as motivated.
I mean,
Either way, I'm not as.
I mean, TD Mike recently ran that marathon, and good for him.
That's impressive AF, man.
I would never do anything, but
26.2 miles.
we went out and cheered him on as he's running.
It took me as long to make the 3 posters for him as it did for him to run that thing. That is so sad. But
Uncle Ed has it right. He said if he's running, it's someone or something is chasing him. That's
well, I have said that. Yeah, that's my
lives
philosophy.
near Chicago, and even the Bears there don't even chase you. So it's. By the way, if you get to see the Peyton's Place on ESPN, that's another thing I want to talk about real quick. I know that neither one of you will watch this, but I'm still going to talk about it. Last night before The Last Dance, the first and second episode of The Last Dance on ESPN, which everybody should watch because it was awesome. They did a Peyton's Place where he was in Chicago and he dressed up as the Bears, the super fan, and it was hilarious. Anyway, that's my Bears reference.
Thanks, Misty. Yeah, Misty says half marathons are impressive in her book. You know, she's saying she can't, which I think she could if she. Yeah, I think people can. We all can. So I've done some, but I look at marathoners as but I couldn't do a half marathon.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Yes, Misty, we could do one. I believe in us. We could do it.
You could do it, but I'm just saying I don't think the stickers. I mean, it's like just do it for yourself. If you have to put a sticker on your car to brag on a half marathon, just put half the sticker.
So did we talk about how good this beer is, though? This alt beer was amazing.
It's
so freaking good.
Anyway, Kennedy, did you watch The Last Dance last night?
I did not watch The Last Dance.
No.
It was great. I recommend it to anybody. It's the only sports-related thing really happening right now. It's a documentary on the last season of the Chicago Bulls 90s run. And it's a lot of, they had a camera crew with them the entire season. So that was, I don't know if you guys remember how crazy 97, 98 was with the Bulls and everything else going on, you know, Dennis Rodman showing up on pro wrestling and just them going to Europe and all of that stuff. I don't know if you remember all that, Kennedy. That was like 2 days ago for you.
Is that when Michael Jordan was staying out until 6 a.m. gambling?
Well, that was the Olympics.
And then not getting sleep and then scoring 60 points or something?
Well, that was the Olympics. That was the 96 Olympics. The Dream Team. But it all played into that. It was that, then they won the championship, and then they went right into it. And it was all the drama with, does Pippen come back and all that kind of stuff. And then Dennis Rodman kind of just shows up when he wants to show up, and they're the greatest team of all time, and they're going to tear it all down at the end of that season because, oh, man, it's great. So I recommend if you can go back and watch the first two, it's going to be a 10-part series. So the first two parts were on last night, and then the next 2 parts will be on Sunday night. And it was just, it's great. It transcends sports. It went, it's way into just the culture of that day. So what do you got there? Yeah.
Tell me this. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of this before? A Czech amber lager.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of an amber lager. And I've heard of Czech
style amber lager.
Yes.
And so apparently on their either Facebook page or however they've been promoting this beer, they promoted that basically it's just amber in color.
Uh-huh.
But John, owner of New Magnolia,
and that was the
repeated to us profusely that it is not just an amber in color lager.
It is, because I'm a huge amber fan.
It's an actual amber lager from New Magnolia.
Did the person who brewed it, was their name Amber?
Yeah, it was Shane.
No.
Right? Or was it? Oh. Sorry.
No.
Oh, are you going to pour it or what?
Well, Sean brewed it, but
I mean Sean. Sorry, it's Sean and Shane.
But I guess Shane's the one who promoted this as basically just a Czech amber.
Oh God, that looks so.
Or
pretty.
a Czech lager that's just amber in color.
Look at that.
But he assured us.
Hey.
Is this yours?
Yeah. Don't forget me.
You got to pour hers first, man.
Thank you. Right?
Well, look, this is.
Doesn't that look gorgeous?
It looks mahogany. I want
That's
to
the
table
color
that.
I want my hair.
Oh, wait, I've got one.
Wow, look at that.
So
That
amber
is a
lager. I've
beautiful looking
never
beer.
had this kind of style before. So
You've never had an Oktoberfest or a Märzen?
oh,
Check
oh,
amber.
yeah, I guess I have.
Well, is that
Try
what that
it.
is? October.
Well, they're
this
both
is-
amber lagers.
Check
that's
amber.
true.
Oh.
Try it.
Uh,
I see it.
Oh man, that's good. Oh, did you see how it did that cool focus in it? That's really good.
ooh.
I really like New Magnolia. That's
Mhm.
becoming definitely one of my favorites.
I believe y'all. Especially when y'all have gotten 3 beers in. Like, I love them.
Those guys.
No, they are. I 100% agree, though. They're great, and they make delicious beers, and it's a cool spot. And it's really close to y'all's place, so
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there you go. All good things. All good things.
all good things.
And I get to brew beer there.
I know, that's exciting.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
very-
so that's going to be awesome. What
Uh,
do you want to
I'm gonna brew a goza.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
No, I'm not.
Buffalo Bayou, and I'm saying that because of your shirt there, Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
I chatted with Razul yesterday. Got to set up an episode of Interbrews with him coming up soon.
How many F bombs did he drop in your chat?
None. It was a very quick chat, and he doesn't type them out.
Oh.
Oh.
It just goes ducking.
Oh, I
He's
thought
tired
you
of
meant like an
ducking.
actual verbal conversation.
There were verbs,
All right.
but anyway. So that should be coming up. I gotta actually send him an email here in just a scotch after the show.
Yeah, I've been watching their Casey's chugs in the Friday for social shotgun Fridays for social distancing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Casey,
yeah.
Casey Stevenson, always chugging beers.
Yep.
Yeah, shotgunning beers.
Yeah. I saw you do one.
Yeah, I did one. I need to do another. I forgot last week.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of people shotgunning those beers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know everybody wants to watch me shotgun. I'm trying to get Julie to shotgun a beer too.
You should do one hanging from your balcony. You got to
Well,
up your game.
We
People
don't,
will
We
be
have
happy.
a
we don't have a balcony.
No.
Find a balcony.
Find a balcony.
Oh, have you seen those idiots trying to do like the garage door chugs?
Well, I saw the old couple do one. That was
I
hilarious.
know that was cute.
So it's kind of been a thing.
Hmm.
Garage door chugs.
Well, I saw the old people do it, and that was cute. And then I guess are people copying that?
So I get, yeah. There's a lot of it going around. I mean, basically you're just washing your face with beer.
I thought the very, very first one I saw, they did it and they did it. Like they actually drank it. And then the next
No,
I saw was
because
the
you
whole
have
couple.
you
and it
have
was
to
all over the
move
place.
as this beer is like 4 feet on top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for you it'd be like 6 feet on top of your head, falling down.
You should go if, like somebody has a big overhead door. Like go the one of the ones at New Magnolia. Try to do one on that one. That's like a 20-foot
that's
door.
right. They could do a little party, all 6
Yeah.
feet apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can do one off of one of those overhead doors, then that's baller.
That
20-foot overhead door.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Wanna
Up your
see it.
game, everybody.
Yep. Someone do it and show us.
Yep. All right. What else we got? What are y'all gonna do the rest of the day?
Well, probably do some Legos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just rebuild that Millennium Falcon. Can't you just like off of the way I did Legos growing up? I had a few of the sets, like the town set, right? The firehouse and the police station and
Yeah.
airport and that kind of stuff.
I want to find
Yeah,
a brewery.
Oh, I wonder if they have a Lego brewery.
I've been Googling. I haven't found one.
So we've
You could build
discovered.
one. You can
Yeah,
just
we-
buy
If I
Legos.
knew how to do it. But
No, we've discovered there's sites that you
Jeffrey
could
probably could
that
do
you
that.
could actually download other people's Lego models,
Mm-hmm.
and they have all the parts listed in that model, and then you could like go to different sites and buy each one of those parts.
Hmm.
But
With 3D
man-
printers, there's probably nothing you can't do.
oh, that's true.
But
too.
man, it is Legos are expensive.
Yeah.
Crap.
How much is a 3D printer?
You can get one that'll print Legos and stuff, probably like $250.
There you go.
100, $200, something like that. But I don't think it's any cheaper to like print your own Legos.
What's the material?
Yeah, I doubt it would be.
Yeah, the plastic stuff they use.
Mhm.
I mean, it's probably cheaper to actually buy those Legos because that stuff isn't cheap.
Okay.
I mean, and like, so it tends. What I've noticed that, like, we saw some stuff and we're like, oh, that'd be cool to build, and we're like looking it up, and it's like $4,000.
Like 7 countries or something like that to supply the parts needed.
$4,000 to like do like a 10,000 Lego piece something. No thanks, man.
Yeah, I think that's missing the point. If we learned any lesson from the Lego movie, then that's missing. At the end, the dad.
Oh,
Is that the first one or the second one?
Yeah.
The Lego movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen the Lego movies.
Well, there you go. That's something you can watch.
You've never seen them? Oh, they're fun. I've actually seen them. They're cute.
No, but like, so we looked on eBay, and basically, the standard rate is like a pound of Legos for like $20, $15 to $20 for 1 pound of Legos.
Okay. Misty says the Lego Death Star is $500.
That's crazy.
That was 10 years ago.
So it's probably like $1,000 now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just want a big box of squares.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
Yeah, but they got to be like because we're not Lego masters, and even then they had all different kind of shapes and sizes and designs and things like that because to build different things, you know. So yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. Jeffrey, you could probably figure this out.
Yeah, Jeffrey left.
I just want plain Lego.
Somebody help us design a brewery.
You can do all that, but I'm telling you, like, Legos are not cheap. Like, even if you go on eBay and buy Legos, they're not that cheap. And a lot of it now probably has to do with the fact that like that Lego Master Show is as popular as it is.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But I loved Legos as a kid, and every time I go over to my brother's house, I talk my nephew into like playing Legos. It gives me an excuse to build Legos.
I don't think you need to even talk him into it. Just go do it.
I know, right?
Hey, let's go make some Legos.
Yeah, I'm looking on Amazon, and you can go to, if you're going to buy some Legos, everybody, go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon and purchase your Legos through our affiliate link. Or not, either way. But yeah, these are all like super complex.
Yeah.
Like Yoda is $150 just to build Yoda.
Just to build Yoda. And then some of the brewery ones, they're like little tiny brew stands. They're small, and it's not like a brewery. So I'm finding some things, but it's just not.
But once you start looking at Legos and stuff, and then you like look at Legos and breweries, you go down this weird rabbit hole that's you're gonna end in like
pretty much.
You're gonna end up in Pinterest.
Yes.
And see like somebody has recreated the entire Dogfish Head brewery.
Yeah, that was
with like 25,000 Lego pieces.
But there's no instructions, and so you can't really do it. So it's just.
I mean, you could, and even if you could do it, it's probably like a $50,000 of Legos or something.
Well, Brock had the whole St. Arnold build out before they built the beer garden. He had it built in Legos.
Did it really?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Death Star now at $784 on Amazon. If you'll go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon, you can buy that and help us out.
So Julie was like, "Yeah, we should do Legos, like get a Lego Master and stuff." So we're looking it up, and it's just, it's expensive.
I mean, and I would totally just buy a bunch of Legos, and if I knew that I could put them together and make what I wanted, but I can't. I need something else. You know what I mean? So and I can't find that. So that's the problem.
I just want a big bucket of like red Legos.
Just red Legos.
Just red Legos or yellow Legos or something. I want to do like a Liquid Lunch sign out of Legos. Something.
That would be cool. That would be super cool. See, that's what we need. We need to find.
You know what else would be cool?
What?
A Liquid Lunch show open.
No, you don't need that.
Yeah, the show opens.
What other live streams have show opens?
What other live streams don't have show opens?
All
What
of
other
them.
live streams?
We have an open animation. Maybe for the YouTube, I don't know. People scroll past that stuff so fast. Do you watch when you watch Netflix and you're watching a show, do you ever hit that skip intro button, or do you watch the intro every time?
The first time I absolutely watched the intro.
Because you have to.
No, not because I have to, because I like watching intros.
Okay. The first time you watch a show, or the first time you watch a season?
Both.
So you watch the intro every episode.
No, not every episode. No, if I'm binge watching something, I'm not going to keep watching that.
If you are 7 episodes in to an 8-episode season.
I mean, it depends. If they have like a really cool show open, like from a graphical standpoint, I'm like, oh man, that is really cool. So I'm like trying to pick it apart. Then I watch it. But if it's,
And I'm not something like Game of Thrones where they change it.
Yeah.
Well, see, they should change it every season.
So like Game of Thrones, I watch the show open every time.
Okay.
I wouldn't skip that one.
There's some that I actually like the music for and things
Like
that.
Friends.
Yeah.
This show,
Yeah.
people have said this is like the Friends of craft beer.
We're the friends of craft beer.
Yeah, people have said
that's
that.
awesome. I'm glad people are saying that. Keep saying that, people.
Yeah, no, nobody's ever said that.
So we'll just get liquid lunch spelled out like friends, and we'll do that. We'll be.
No one showed.
Now, what are we? We're
told
more
you
like
life
the.
was gonna be this way. No one told you beer
No
was
more.
gonna
That's enough.
taste this way.
a fountain full of beer.
A fountain of beer.
Ah.
Yes, we'll go splash around in a fountain. Oh, we'll go to St. Arnold and splash around in their fountain.
That's
For
right.
our show open.
And dance around that.
We'll have to green screen it so we can socially distance.
That's true.
Well, we won't do it now, but like when this crap is over, if it's ever over.
We're gonna have to add some more people though, even just for the open.
Yeah, do we?
Yeah, because there's 6 friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well,
We're gonna make it work.
The road
Well,
regulars.
obviously we'll have to get Jeffrey.
Brendan, Matt.
That's too many dudes. We gotta have.
I know. We need
Brent-
Tammy.
We'll get Jose if he actually exists.
Yeah, he doesn't exist. That's just alter ego. You know that.
We'll get.
Sorry, Jose.
We'll get Foamy Head 13.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, it'll be a bunch of dudes splashed around in the fountain.
Yeah, I don't think that's what people want to see.
I mean, I'll take my shirt off, so everyone will want to see that.
Wow. Here's some breaking news.
Breaking.
Just saw this just hours ago. Oil has dropped to $1 a barrel.
Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
So what does that mean? Like gas is like $1 a gallon because it was what $1.34.
Yeah.
I don't know how. It means that there's a lot of oil companies that won't need as many people.
Yes,
that definitely means.
I have family that works in the oil industry, and so yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. So I don't
Not
know.
at all.
I know that there's a lot of former business people in beer now, and they both deal in barrels. And if you want to know how much bigger an oil barrel is than a beer barrel, look at our friends at 11 Below Brewing Company.
Uh-huh.
So 42 gallons in an oil barrel.
Or Spindle Tap.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they do mostly shipping for drilling parts and whatnot is what they did. Mm-hmm. But the guys at 11 Below are all in the oil business. There's a handful of people that were in oil.
There's a lot. I see a lot of that. People formerly in the O&G industry now they've saved up a pretty penny, so now they can go out and they got a little extra money.
And it's volatile.
Smart.
So
yeah. Now is not a good time to work in the oil industry.
Jose wants to know if that includes the price of the barrel itself. Because if you could buy a barrel for $1, that's a pretty good price. You could do so much with a barrel.
That's a good idea, Jose. That's good.
Yeah, make some raised beds, plant some veggies. My peppers are doing pretty good. Just saying. Got some Scotch bonnets and some canary peppers and some other things growing out there. Mm-hmm. I knew you wanted to know.
So, are you really not going to enter the St. Arnold lawn contest?
I I don't know. There's a contest. What's the contest? I mean, I saw the thing. I read it, but I don't need to win anything. I'm in the industry.
That's the contest. Well, I think.
I mean, you're proud of your lawn and your pre-emergent insecticides.
Herbicide. We don't use
Herbicides, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
The greenness. Send
Greenness.
send me your final picture before you send it in, and I'll I'll make it green. I'll make the greens really pop and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. No.
I'll color correct it so it looks.
I'm all for. I'm all for. Getting people out there in the grass. Getting their hands dirty. I love it. It's great.
Oh yeah.
The sun on your dome, all that good stuff. Get some dirt under your fingernails, and roll around in that cool St. Augustine. That's the best. Yep. When you go barefoot in your St. Augustine, and it's like just cool between your toes. Anyway,
I feel like crabgrass feels a little better in between your toes than St. Augustine.
No. When's the last time you walked on good St. Augustine, well watered, manicured, taking care of St. Augustine?
Well, I think last time I walked on St. Augustine was your St. Augustine grass. So it's been a long time since I walked on good St. Augustine.
Yeah. So okay. Well,
okay, so it's a lawn pageant, right? And basically, what you win is, let's see, I'm trying to think.
It's like a case of lawnmower beer or something, right?
That's what I think so. Something to that effect, yeah.
But you
yes, a case of lawnmower beer.
But if you win this contest, Josh, you will have vindication
and bragging rights. Hello,
yes.
I don't. My lawn
rights.
speaks for itself.
I will never again be able to tell you, why are you talking about your lawn on a beer show? What's the point?
The fact that they decided to throw a competition tells me all I need to know. So, that their marketing department listens to this show religiously, and they get it.
Go.
Yes,
that's what it is. Well, and just since I'm on their webpage, they're also doing a 420 food pack for $45. You can get an urban shroom pizza, raclette, mac and cheese, dank green salad. What is that?
Raclette?
RACLETTE, mac and cheese.
I don't know what that is.
Dank green salad. 2 bags of Fritos, Sour Patch Kids, coconut marshmallow brownies, and a 6-pack of year-round beer. So for today, only pick up $45. They're 420 food pack.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Love the herbs and greens, bro. Yeah.
2 bags of Fritos and Sour Patch Kids, coconut mushroom brownie. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
The only thing they're missing is the beef jerky.
I know. Willie Nelson is doing something today.
Oh, is he?
No, you don't say.
Well, the guy's 85, yet still just whatever. I thought he had stopped smoking.
Gosh. Maybe that's why he's 85 and still going.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's doing vape. He's just
he's doing a live stream of come and toke it live stream. Yep. There you go. Bring in 420 with Willie Nelson's Come and Toke It live stream. Luck and Willie's Reserve present Come and Toke It. Oh my God, that's funny. Wow, maybe that's why he's still going. So point.
I don't know. Did he ever get into the hard stuff? I know he drank a bit, but I don't think he ever got into the pills like the other guys, like the Waylon and Johnny.
So one thing we haven't mentioned. Did you know that Merle Haggard passed away
last week or so?
Last week or the week before?
No, it was 3 years ago.
No. It was literally within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, it's been 3 years.
During all this.
It's been 3 years.
Are you really going to make me Google this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been dead 3 years.
Oh my God, yeah, he is.
Okay.
Did y'all really not know this? I thought y'all were trying to set up a joke.
Who was the one that just passed away?
It was the other one. Then if it wasn't, somebody just died.
John Prine passed away from corona.
I don't know.
Joe Diffie passed away from corona. But Merle Haggard's been dead for 3 years.
All right. So it obviously wasn't Merle Haggard.
People were posting R.I.P. Merle Haggard as a joke.
Oh.
Why?
Okay.
Because it was his. Oh.
Was it what, like the anniversary or something?
No, they were just doing it.
April 6th. Yeah.
Well, he was born on April 6th and he died on April 6th. Oh, that's
Oh
crazy.
wow.
That was what, 3 years? 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
4 years.
So I guess that's what I was seeing. April 6th. You know, this is a good life lesson.
No. Listen, it's
You should probably read everything you see that comes up on your Facebook page.
it's just a Kennedy example
There you go.
typo. You know, let's do a scavenger hunt and see if we can find how many.
Kenny Rogers died.
Yeah, that was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
No,
He
I'm
folded.
trying to find out maybe what.
no, that's about right. I was seeing him on the
Okay.
on the 6th. So it was
Oh,
it was like the anniversary of his death, but I guess for some reason I was thinking it was then.
Never believe everything you see on the internet. You should know that.
Yeah, no, John Prine passed away though. R.I.P. John Prine. If you don't know John Prine, go listen to some John Prine. He's the best. He's awesome. So that's my suggestion while you're hanging out today, doing whatever on 420. Listen to some John Prine. Guy's been writing songs forever. He's amazing.
Yeah, don't just listen to Snoop Dogg today.
Share the love.
Yeah.
No, don't listen to Snoop Dogg all day. Don't listen to the Black Crowes all day.
Cypress Hill.
Don't listen to Cypress Hill. Don't listen to Grateful Dead all day.
Yeah. Fish.
Yeah, there's other stuff out there.
What? Who else? Dave Matthews.
Don't listen to Dave Matthews ever.
No.
Anyway,
You're not a Dave Matthews fan? Or you're too anti? You were. That was.
no, I'm not a Dave Matthews fan.
But you
Are
can
you?
appreciate. I don't know. I'm not listening to him in a while. I listened to him in the '90s.
No,
You didn't.
I didn't.
Of course you didn't. You're too cool. Who else didn't you listen to? Hootie and the Blowfish? Did you not listen to Hootie and the Blowfish?
Hootie's all right. I would listen to Hootie over Dave Matthews any day of the week.
Let's see. Who else? What about Blues Traveler?
No, not a big Blues Traveler fan.
So Hootie or Blues Traveler?
Oh God, that's like, should I die by hanging or shooting?
Do we still have any viewers left? We got 8. Okay.
I don't know.
That's enough.
So,
Probably Blues Travelers over
It's
Over
just
who?
Traveler.
Blues Traveler over.
Jesse joined and he says Bob Marley. So,
Oh,
Bob
yeah,
Marley.
yeah. there you
Ziggy
go.
Marley as well. Ziggy Marley.
Or
What you drinking, Jesse?
Dred Zeppelin. You listen to some Dred Zeppelin today?
yeah. Peter Tosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Sublime.
yeah, Sublime. That's an Avi. That's an Avo.
Avi.
Who else? I feel like we're really missing some 420 artists.
Uh,
I don't know, but I think I do need to get into some Willie Nelson more. I think I need to appreciate some country music a little bit more.
Yep.
You know, living here and all. You know, so it's kind of good. It's really sad though. It's like kind of sad.
Oh no. Yeah, well, some of it, sure. I'd say start with
Preston,
Hank.
good. You're still there. Okay.
Start with Hank Original.
Okay.
All right, start with Hank Original. That kind of lays the groundwork, and then you can go to Willie. You know who wrote some real Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Not a huge fan of all her song, like her singing, but she wrote so many really good songs.
I've heard that too. She's for other artists, right?
Yeah, and I mean
Yeah.
she's cool. I mean it's Dolly, or like early Dolly, prime Dolly, like
But she's sad. A lot of her stuff is really sad.
some of it, but 9 to 5. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
what a way to make a living.
What a way. I have a friend in England who's huge Dolly Parton fan. Huge. And so I keep trying because I love her. I think she's got a great attitude.
she's
She's
got
fun.
a
She's
really distinctive voice.
yeah,
Yeah,
she does.
No, but early,
Yeah.
like go look up pictures of early Dolly, like Dolly in her
Yeah.
mid-20s. Oh my goodness,
She looks the
she's-
same as she does now.
Misty,
No,
if you're
no,
still
she does
out there,
not
Who
look
should
the
I
same.
listen to? No, she looks better. No, I'm just kidding.
she was
Did-
beautiful.
She was though.
Did you know that Dolly Parton has the smallest feet ever?
I love that she but I love that she did
No,
that Dolly
neither
Parton
did
challenge.
She's got small feet because things don't grow in the shade.
Oh. We both. Oh, but did you see she started the Dolly Parton challenge? I think that's awesome. That was super cute.
What is
She's
it?
got a great personality. She jokes jokes about herself or whatever. She's seems really super easygoing. I don't know. I want to listen to her more, but it's so sad.
No, I think not all of it's sad, but some of it's sad. But like one of the greatest country songs of all time, "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry" by Hank Williams.
Uh-huh.
That's a sad one, but it's like the best sad song ever. It's like everybody needs to listen to that song about once a week to get through this thing.
Which one is this?
Or not.
I'm so lonesome I could cry. It is maybe the best country song of all time.
Hank Williams. Okay.
Yes, the Vandals did a cover of it.
Oh wow.
No, there's no point listening to that.
That's him.
No, there
49 in 1949.
Yeah, Start with Hank Sr.
Okay.
Then you can go to Waylon Willie, Johnny, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson.
Ed just mentioned that Iron Maiden is a good 420 song or 420 band.
Okay, cool. Iron Maiden. I don't associate them so much with 420, but I'll take his word for it.
Will do.
Wow.
Anybody? Any other good old school cool country?
Oh, of course, yes. Let's see. Let me think about this. Well, I mentioned Waylon Willie, Johnny, Merle, Merle Haggard, of course. Chris Christopherson is fine.
Oh yeah, that's a good. Actually, Chris Christophers is a good 420 listener.
Oh really?
Sunday morning. That song is effing awesome.
Did he write that, or who wrote that? Did he write it?
No, he wrote it.
Johnny made it.
And Johnny Cash sang it. Johnny Cash sang it on live TV, and there's a part on there where he says, "Wishing I was stoned."
Yeah.
And the networks wouldn't let him sing that part, so they had censor. So in all the so when Johnny Cash sang it live, like every time he rehearsed it, he replaced. He didn't say that, he replaced it. But then it was live on TV. He actually said, "Wishing I was stoned."
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Essential. Well, if you're going to do like Texas country,
Texas country.
Robert Earl Keen.
Mm-hmm.
Start there. Pat Green is good.
You know all these people because I wanted to create a station as you were talking, but I'm like
Bruce Robert.
Ed said he was just trying to be funny.
About Iron Maiden.
All right. So not a 420 band, Iron Maiden.
Hank 3 in his country is fine. Hank 3 also does metal. He has a metal band.
The metal Hank 3, I'm not a fan of.
Well,
it's not good.
His sound is more like his grandpa than his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Than Hank Jr. Hank Jr. is cool too, but it's just a completely different thing. Are you writing these down for her to? She just left. Was she going to make a list right now? Is that what?
She was going to make something.
Okay. George Strait. Please put some George Strait on there. For sure. You know who's not old school but great? Alison Krauss. I think she's like half angel. Awesome. Anyway.
Who's your man crush country singer?
You're referring to Chris Stapleton. Yes, that should be
Chris Stapleton. Yeah.
Sturgill. They're more modern though. She was talking old school. Sturgill Simpson should be on there. I don't know. There's others. There's a lot of good artists out there. But George Jones, George Strait. It's getting George Jones is George Strait. Yeah, George Jones is he's old school. He's spanned many years.
Conway Twitty.
Oh yeah, Conway. He my dad's best friend's wife was first cousins with Conway, so we're like family.
That is confusing as hell.
Yeah, so we're basically family.
Ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty.
Yeah, he's great. Tight Fitting Jeans. Is there a better song than Tight Fitting Jeans? Probably, but it's a great song. He gave that woman the time of her life just by dancing. It borderline on inappropriate. She was married, but she was a rich woman and just wanted to have a good time. So they drank a lot of beer and danced in her tight fitting jeans.
And of course,
huh? What?
Danced was a euphemism.
No, they're at the honky tonk doing some dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Back then when they couldn't be as blatant as they are now.
No. It's just dancing, man. Just going to the honky tonk and dancing.
Like dancing with myself.
No, that's a different deal. That's what you need the 2 hours for, I'm guessing. I don't know.
What? No.
I don't know. You mentioned the 2 hours earlier.
Wouldn't you just like to have? All I'm saying is, wouldn't you just like to have a 2 hour period where you could go out on your back porch, all by yourself, listen to some Chris Stapleton, and drink about 5 or 6 beers?
No, that's
no one
lonely.
in that entire 2 hours would bug you.
No, I don't need that. I sleep. That's when I'm by myself. Is when I sleep. Even though I'm not by myself, I'm not alone. No, I'm mowing the yard for about 2 hours. That's therapy. That's that drone of the mower.
I know, but you can only do that like once a month now.
Huh? No, every week.
You're mowing your lawn every week?
Of course.
Oh.
That's what the fertilizer's for.
Oh, who's Coulter Wall? Or did you guys talk about that?
What?
We didn't talk about Coulter.
Jesse says Coulter Wall. Let's check that out.
I don't know. Yeah, check that out. Let's see. Did you put Bruce Robinson on the list? And Charlie Robinson?
Julie
And,
Robinson?
No,
Charlie.
no.
Oh.
Charlie Robinson.
Bruce?
R-O-B. And Bruce Robinson. They're brothers. And then Kelly Willis is Bruce's wife. And Charlie at one point was married to one of the Dixie Chicks. No longer married though.
Oh, I do like
They're
that.
great. They're all Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. Pat Green, did you put him on there?
I am now.
Ray Wiley Hubbard.
Charlie Pride.
Ooh, Charlie Pride. Boom.
Bird.
Charlie Pride's awesome.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Rudy's
Really?
watching. Put Rudy Cano Jr. on there.
Yes, I would love to.
Speaking of
Is
which-
it on Pandora? Hey.
Actually, speaking of which, Rudy,
Yes, Jeffrey, we're still on.
if somebody were to want to like download your music or just listen to you guys, are you guys on YouTube somewhere or what's the deal?
Yeah.
How can we get like we're craving a little little bit of Rudy here.
A little Rudy in my life.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey, we have a project for you.
How can we listen to you guys?
Oh, Ernest Tubbs.
Ernest Tubbs.
Guy Clark. Did you put Chris Stapleton on the list?
No.
Did you put
Hold on. Chris Stapleton?
yeah, and did you put John Prine on there? He's newer, but
No.
Don't forget
John
the
Prime.
greatest, Johnny Paycheck.
he's okay.
Oh, you kidding me, dude?
No,
You're
he's
killing
good.
me here.
Eddie Rabbit.
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
Rudy says they have samples on their website.
Okay.
Oh, say hi to Mom, Vicky. Vicky says Mom says hi.
Hey,
Okay, cool. I do
All
like
right.
that about Pandora, though. You can go in and just, you can create a station by all the artists that you want, and I think that it's really cool.
So, anyone who wants to check out Homebrew Brass,
Oh, there you go.
look at our comment section. We really put the link there.
Mm-hmm.
boom. Okay.
Very, very fun Very fun band.
Yeah.
The
Oh
best.
man, somebody
Yeah.
needs to be working, like St. Arnold, or
Get-
somebody needs to be working on a huge party for when this
Yeah.
shit's done. And Rudy and the home brass band out there just blowing it up, and oh my god.
Horns and beer.
Mhm.
It'll be Oktoberfest by the time this whole thing is done. So
Shit, I know. Don't
they're
say
not
that.
doing the one in Munich. They've
What?
canceled it. Yeah.
Why?
They canceled Oktoberfest?
Yep.
Why? That's
Because
like...
it's a 5 million people crammed into 4 tents. So
It's in
probably better
September.
if we-
But wait. If they've got, about what, 5 months, 6 months
It's
to
in
plan it,
Septe-
can't they plan
it's in
it so
September.
it's 5 million people crammed into, 10 tents instead of
No,
6? Can't they
no,
kind of
the-
reorg it a bit?
Well, maybe, but I mean, I guess theoretically, but the way Oktoberfest works is the main brewers in Germany, the
Yeah.
legacy brewers, are the ones that get the tents,
Yeah.
and the only ones that get tents. And then people travel from all over the world to this one place, which is probably not what you want when people have germs.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I know people keep telling you new norm, new norm. The new norm isn't like the bad part. The new norm is kind of adjusting where people aren't always up your shit. You know what I mean? So they do create Oktoberfest where you don't try to cram as many people as possible into one space and make as much money. But maybe you start to do it where there's a little bit more space or it's a little different or you adjust, but you don't cancel. It's like, don't let cancel culture win, is what I'm saying. And do it. There's plenty of ways they can adjust. They can make smaller tents. Instead of one big tent, do one tent where the brewers are and then put 4 or 5 smaller ancillary tents off to the side of that and then have people come in. I mean, there's so many ways you can. That's what engineering is, and I think they can do it.
Maybe. I mean, anything's possible, right? But I think as it's structured now, the nature of the travel and everything that goes with it.
Well, then that's true. I don't know. I think people are going to be looking for reasons to get out and want to go to places. So I think places need to create good, safe, welcoming environments for those people, and doing them in a different way. So,
Yeah.
And yes, Philip, those WebEx sessions are long, but we are even longer here. We are still going strong. So, yeah.
Trying to figure out what's going on with Kennedy. What did he just do?
Oh, so I don't think we want to talk about that, Josh.
Okay. No, we don't.
Yeah, I'm back.
You don't want to talk about that. Yeah, and they asked, what did you just do? And I'm like, we don't want to talk about it. So Vicky says that her cousins in Poland say that they will probably still be on lockdown until a vaccine. No, you think? That's like a year away.
If they can even do it. I read an article where they may not even be able to figure out a vaccine.
Yeah.
So what happens then? What if it's just not a possibility?
Yeah.
What if you can catch it again?
Yeah.
That's another thing. People, they think immunity, antibodies, and that's
and
what
you go through it. You know, I mean.
Yeah. At that point, you just got to say,
everything
it's just like, all right, maybe getting this stuff.
Yeah, I mean.
What can you do? What can you do?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Did you smell that smell when you left this room?
You could put Leonard Skinner on that list. Is that what you're trying to
this
say?
room, when I went out there, yeah.
I'm making a pot roast.
I know. I opened the lid. I looked at it.
Oh, you opened the lid.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
why
the smell is out there. Yes, I made a pot roast. It's in in the crock pot right now.
Okay.
That's how we roll here.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Love
cool.
the crock pot.
Yeah. Okay. What seasoning? Did you put any garlic in there?
Yes.
Whole garlic or minced garlic?
You jab a bunch of holes in the pot roast and put little garlic cloves inside of it.
You did that?
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't see you do that.
Did you sear it first?
Did I sear it first? Do I look like an amateur to you?
No, not everybody. So are you doing it in the oven or are you doing it in the crock pot?
In the crock pot. And of course I seared it first.
Okay. All right. Is it pork roast or a beef roast?
It's beef. We did pork last week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good stuff.
Like a pork roast, man, that is the way to go. For like $13, you can get like 7 pounds of pork butt.
Yep.
And
That'll
last you forever.
And you can serve it up so many different ways. You can pan sear it. Once you pull it apart, right? Then you can sear it up in a skillet. Put a little barbecue sauce on it. Pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah. Pulled pork
slaw.
sandwiches, sliders.
Yeah, a little slaw on top of that, and then a little jalapeno, hot, spicy, sweet.
Oh, that's what we should have had our kraut. But yeah. And then we did salads and sliders and barbecue, and I think we put some buffalo on some. I mean, it was like the Bubba Gump of pork. You know, it's like every way you could do it, we were doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our fellow rogue brewer Abby got 80 pounds of cabbage from the grocery store. And
that's a lot of cabbage.
She made 80 pounds of kraut.
It was less than $1 a piece or something.
She made 80 pounds of kraut.
Wow, yeah.
It's a lot of kraut.
Yes.
Did she? You didn't say sauerkraut, so is it a fermented thing? How long did it take her?
I don't know how long it took her, but she had when we went to the thing on Saturday with HBW, she brought like a whole bunch of cans of this or jars of the stuff she put in the refrigerator they have, and we got a nice jar of sauerkraut that I can't
Cool.
wait to get. That I can't wait to get into.
You gonna put that on some brats?
We don't have brats, so I'm probably going to hold off until we go to the grocery store again and get some brats or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we were thinking like a 1 week trip or 1 to 2 week trip, and then we did a little bit of subsidizing in there with some stuff, but it's been about 3 weeks now, and I think we're almost good for this week, but by the end of this week we're going to need to go and get some stuff.
Yeah, we stocked up because I heard like last week,
Yeah,
I think it was last week or the
2
week
weeks
before
ago,
was supposed to be like the worst week in Texas. So
Well, as long as you have beer.
Yeah, well, yeah.
no,
Exactly.
no, we get our beer. We make road trips. We do some beer to go runs.
Yeah, we do
So,
it just in the right time.
We've got a lot more that you'll see here on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The second part of our beer to go.
I'm looking forward to it.
And then, like I said, I got a keg from Humble Beer Works, and then I just kegged my last batch. When was that?
Yeah, we just kegged. We bottled on Friday.
Bottled / kegged on Friday.
Yeah.
So here in about just a few more days, I'll have that keg.
Yeah, producer
Ready to go.
Perry came and helped bottle with
Yeah,
our beer
Per-
because he enjoyed bottling his beer that he brewed with Mike. So he's even becoming a home brewer, brewing his own out there.
Sort of. As I'm bottling, he goes, I don't have the patience for this.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like, I like kegging better than bottling for sure.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, most people still look at me funny for bottling, but Josh, you got to enjoy the fruits of my bottling labors.
You know what? I should have grabbed those today, but we'll do that on Thursday. Or should I drink them before then?
That's fine. No, you can drink whenever you like. They're yours.
Okay. I may have some. I may have tonight.
There you go.
Because it's in my main fridge to have with a meal.
Is that the West Coast? Nice.
Just make sure you're sitting down when you drink that West Coast.
Is that the bigger bottle?
No, the bigger bottle, that's the coffee porter. You made the mistake of telling me you like my coffee porter. So.
So you got
you're just trying to get rid of
a
it?
lot of those.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want them anymore.
So
Okay.
Jeffrey,
If anybody out there would like some coffee porter,
Why didn't you just use that in your roast? You can throw that in your roast. What liquid did you use? Chicken stock or something?
I didn't use any liquid.
No, you put some in there.
I did a dry rub.
And you didn't put any liquid in with it.
Oh, but it's all liquidy in there now.
No, the juices from the roast produce enough liquid.
You can add some flavor with some chicken. I like doing like half chicken stock, half beer.
Beer would've been
I did like a dry rub on it before then I seared it,
Coffee porter would have
and
been
then I just put it in there.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, cook with that. That coffee porter would be great for cooking.
Okay, I might.
So I'm just saying, if you are
I
not,
might do that. But anybody out there would like a coffee porter?
Yeah, Vicky says sure. She says she thinks she has one left. I was gonna say, I bet Vicky will take them.
All right, Vicky, I'll give you coffee porters are yours, Vicky. Anybody else want some? Just send me a message.
yeah, do that.
And they are yours.
Jeffrey's gonna make some hand sanitizer, or some sanitizer,
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
if
I don't know. That's what he said.
hand sanitizer, if you know what I mean.
Oh, vodka? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Jeffrey, would you know how to build a brewery out of Legos? Or could you build
Yeah.
a brewery and design it into what we need in Legos?
I'm with you too. I'm kind of portered out, Jeffrey.
Jose says he'll take some coffee porter.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
All right,
Jose.
Yeah.
wait.
Let me guess, Josh. I'll give
Jose.
these beers to you, and you'll make sure Jose gets them.
No, I'll drink them myself.
Yeah, same thing.
I'm not. My social distancing is just an excuse to be normal, just to not get out, just to be a homebody.
That's what, Julie and I were having this conversation. No, my brother and I were having this conversation. I'm like, man, I'm like, honestly, I'm not upset about having to spend all this time at home.
With
Yeah.
me? Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Probably time to wrap the show, right? You guys can go social distance.
Yeah, I think it is. They're about
Each other.
done.
All right.
Been
Well,
milking this beer.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be
Whiskey,
back on-
Jeffrey, whiskey. Okay, there you go. I was just thinking clear. There you go.
All right. Well, we'll be back on Thursday, right?
And you
For
can have that.
another
Okay.
exciting edition of Liquid Lunch. What are we talking about? We got more beers that you went and got, right?
Yep.
We got
beers.
more beers. I'm gonna reach
Philip
out.
says he'll try your porter.
Oh, good. Yes, there you go.
I think Philip, you probably
Yeah,
actually
I'm
had
trying
my
it.
porter. I brought it to the homebrewers meeting.
Yeah, we have some So Yank
When I
beer.
had
We
it.
have some Ingenious beer.
Oh, you just
I'm just
Well,
letting
they're
him in. No,
He-
he was asking.
Yeah,
He did-
people
he
won't
did.
remember.
You did. You don't remember.
that's true. Yeah. We made a stop at So Yank
Just
on Saturday.
teasing the
Did
audience.
you get a pizza?
We didn't
No.
talk to
Didn't
Alex
make
for a
it
little
on
bit.
Yeah,
Cool.
Uh,
it looked good though.
yeah,
Showed up.
got a couple of crowders there, and then
Mhm.
of course we went to Ingenious.
Mm. We didn't get in
Yeah, a
back
couple-
pew in time. We did want to get there, but we missed it. So
Ingenious has a pretty ingenious setup
Yeah.
for their beer to go.
How does that work?
You basically call it in, and you pull up to the front of the brewery, and there's like 6 parking spots with numbers on them.
uh-huh.
HEB style?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I haven't done HB, so you just pull in there, and then you call them and say, "Hey, I'm in spot number 2," and then they'll bring
HEB
you
style.
Yeah, and every spot was full.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's good. It's
they were
good.
doing good out there.
Mhm.
Hey, Willow's watching. What's up, Willow?
Oh, Willow, I was thinking about that barbecue. Just the
Yeah,
other
man.
day.
Every time I see your Facebook profile, it makes my mouth water. I don't know what that says about me, but I don't know what that says about you. But
I want to know what his Facebook profile picture looked like.
just I just see that Willow, and then it's like,
Is it his face or the barbecue? I mean, it depends on what it is.
all right.
I see that name, and my stomach immediately starts growling.
Yeah, I know. I need some of that.
All right, well, let's wrap the show because I'm going to go eat some actual lunch.
yeah, exactly.
So anyway, all right, everybody. Hey, great job, Jules. Great job, Kennedy. Great job, all of y'all. Thanks everybody for watching. I haven't hit the 30-second music yet. I'll do that in just a second.
Great job, Josh.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Nice hair.
And thanks to everybody who watched. Jose, let's see, Jeffrey, Philip, Willow, Uncle Ed, Jesus. Who else did we see? Vicky,
Vicky.
Misty,
Can't forget
Matt.
Preston.
Preston at the grain cellar, Monique.
Uh,
Who else did we see today? I feel like there's more out there that I'm not saying yet. Philip, I mentioned
Danielle
it.
popped in, I think.
Rock McRock. All those people and everybody else. Producer Perry. Only had
Rudy.
13.
Rudy.
and Jesus.
I said Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, he joined our
yeah,
last
Jesse.
time we had the Zoom meeting. He was one of the new guys who joined. So
Oh yeah, I remember. When are we doing another one of those? Let me know.
I want to do one again, but I want to kind of mix it up a little bit. We'll talk about it later.
Maybe we can do some trivia or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we need to do something. Or a panel guest or something.
All things are possible.
Oh, that's we got time.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, y'all. I'm going to hit the music, and that'll give us 30 seconds, and we'll be out. So thanks, everybody, for listening today. Can y'all hear the music at all? Are you playing it, Kennedy? I can play it if not.
I
So,
played it too, so we're good.
okay, great. Bye, everybody, and share and be careful and drink beer and make more sauerkraut. I don't know. What are we talking about? So,
You do you.
yeah, you do
You
you.
do you.
And then just share.
Go fertilize that yard. Anyway, 3-1-2 ratio. Hey, did I mention I had a haircut?
has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
That's a wrap.